Her ex-fiance hacked her email and ended up in a padded room. 20 years ago, back when online dating was still the Wild West, I met an incredible woman on eHarmony. She lived about 100 miles away from my small town, but we hit it off instantly. After weeks of talking, we finally planned for her to visit me. I was excited. She was excited. Then, all hell broke loose. Out of nowhere, she called me, screaming, crying, furious. Why was I leading her on? Why was I cheating? I had no idea what she was talking about. Through the sobs and rage, I pieced together what had happened. A woman had just called her, ranting and raving, calling her a skink and a homewrecker. This mystery woman claimed she was my wife, and she had proof. She had seen our emails. Except, I wasn't married. My date was devastated. Furious. She demanded answers. And I had none. Then, the pieces fell into place. She had never changed the password to her email. And there was only one person who could have had access, her ex-fiance. Turns out, this lunatic had hacked into her account, read our emails, and crafted a psychotic scheme to sabotage her dating life. He wanted to ruin her chances of moving on. And for a moment, it almost worked. But here's where things take a turn. At the time, I worked for a nonprofit, and one of the people on my board? The chief of police. I told him what happened, and with a grin, he picked up the phone, put it on speaker, and dialed the ex-fiancé. The chief laid it out in the coldest, most terrifying tone I've ever heard. We have evidence of computer hacking. That's a federal crime. You're looking at 3 to 8 years in federal prison. And we're just getting started. Now, did the chief actually have jurisdiction? Nope. Did I have to bite my tongue to keep from laughing? Absolutely. But the ex-fiancé? He bought it. He panicked. Full-on meltdown. And in one of the most ridiculous moves I've ever seen, he checked himself into a 72-hour voluntary psychiatric hold, thinking it would give him an insanity defense. No charges were ever filed. But the damage was done. And I just hoped the padded walls were comforting. Thanks, Chief Fulton.